How's it going? I'm Jared Gillis. Welcome to another All About RVs. Today I wanted to talk to you about these RV stairs. They've gained a lot of popularity in the RVing industry, whether they're coming stock on your RV or some people are switching to this type of stair. This type of stair that folds up into your RV when you close the door when you're going down the road, and then they contact the ground. They have the legs that come down and contact the ground for extra stability. Now, I was a little skeptical when I saw that we had these stairs on our RV because I thought there would be a few potential problems. The problems that I thought would be there didn't end up being the problems that we're actually having with them. So the problem that I thought we would have with it is with these being outside, if it's raining or they're muddy, you're now folding all that into the RV. But we just have that little brush or broom that we keep on the outside. You clean them off, you fold them in, it's not a big deal. If it's raining, you can have the awning out and you can be able to fold them up and put them into the RV without it being soaking wet and just feeling like you're bringing in water, dirt, or mud inside of the RV. So it's really not that big of a deal. And the one thing that I like about these stairs in particular is the stairs actually fold up. So if you had dirt on them, you're gonna dump that dirt off on the outside so that you fold that first, and then you can fold them up inside the RV. It's actually a really good design. And the design on these stairs, they've taken some of the bulk away on the outside of the steps and made the steps a little bit wider and just streamlined it a little bit. The other thing that I really like about these steps is just how solid they are. They have the legs that come down and can adjust depending on how the ground is, so you can pull the pin out and you can have it land on the ground, and having those feet on the ground for the stairs give you a lot of stability for going in and out. And that's the main thing with stairs, is you want them to be stable. The problem that comes in with ours, we have two problems. The first problem is that we're kind of right on the cusp if we needed 3 stairs or 4 stairs depending on the terrain that we're in. So we have 4 stairs on this setup for our RV, and it works out on level ground or relatively level ground. The problem is when you have it high in the front or the ground is sloping this direction for where you're going to be. We've run into a situation a couple of times where we can't bring those legs in high enough so that we can contact the ground. So in one situation, we had to dig out the ground where the stairs were going to be landing, so that way they weren't too high, because if they sit too high on the ground, then that means that they're gonna rub every time, or the door is gonna rub on the metal every time you try and close the door on the metal for the stairs. So you need to be able to let these stairs go down low enough so that the door can operate properly. So that's how it played out when we were in a situation where we could dig it out. But we were in another situation where we went to a nicer RV park, and it had a gravel site with concrete pad where the stairs were going to land on, and I saw that the concrete pad was higher than the gravel. The problem was we couldn't dig out concrete, so we had to spend extra time planning on how our RV was going to sit in there, not only with the slides and the clearances, but we had to make sure that our stairs could land on the ground and not be too high. So that's the main problem that we had with these stairs. Depending on the height of your RV, whether you have 3 stairs or 4 stairs, or how that lines out on your RV, the problem might present itself in a different way. The other problem that we've run into on a temporary situation is when we're at a gas station or we're at a dump station where there might be something in the way, or another concrete pad or something, to where we can't bring these stairs down all the way to be able to get into the RV. So if the gas pump is too close, on our last RV we could just fold those stairs out. They didn't take up that much space. We hopped in the RV, but with this one, if we don't have the clearance for the swinging stairs to come out, we may not be able to get in the RV in that situation. That's really not that big of a deal because we're still connected to the truck, so we can, after we're done fueling or we're done with the dump station, we can pull forward. If we need to get in the RV, we can. So the main drawback is just the height of when we're setting up the RV to be able to use it. Is there going to be concrete? Is there going to be ground that we need to dig out in order for the stairs to work properly? So overall, I'm really happy with the stairs. I like the stability. I just like how solid they feel. They're easy to clean. They're easy to fold up inside the RV. They work really well. It just has that one drawback for us. Sometimes the ground can get in the way depending on what the terrain is like where you're using the RV. So that's my review of these stairs, and my advice for you is just to know the little intricacies or the small limitations that your RV might have, just because it ended up taking us about 5 minutes more to be able to set up when we had that concrete pad in the way. But taking that extra time to be able to put the RV exactly where we needed to so that everything could work, so that the slides and the stairs would work, it went a long way, so we didn't have to reconnect the truck to the RV. I've never seen that on an RV setup checklist. Make sure the stairs will function in that area. But it's something that I keep in the back of my mind and I prepare for when we're going out to a new location. Just something to keep in mind. So I hope this video helps you guys. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos about RVing, hit that subscribe button. And if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will see you next video.